Where's Whiplash? I want to start the show.
Skeletor!
Now, Whiplash, why aren't you behind the camera?
Skeletor, we've just reached 300 subscribers.
About bloody time.
Skeletor,
Yes, Whiplash?
are you going to thank everybody for watching the channel and for subscribing?
No. Why would I do that?
It's called gratitude, Skeletor. It would make the viewers feel appreciated.
I suppose you're right. Go on, get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, everybody. It would appear that the channel has reached 300 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and thank you all for watching. We really do appreciate it. We put a lot of work into the show, and we're really glad you're enjoying it. Right. Niceties out of the way. Let's get on with the show. Greetings! I am Skeletor, and welcome back to SkeleTalk, this series where I answer your questions. It's the internet's best-kept secret. Right. Soda Cauldron gets the ball rolling with 2 questions and a request. Question 1. What's your favourite limerick? Well, it is this. There was a young woman from Ealing who had a peculiar feeling. She laid on her back and opened her crack and peed all over the ceiling. And question 2. What's the name of your bedtime teddy? You definitely have one. Well, I don't have a teddy bear because I'm not 5 years old.
Skeletor,
What, Whiplash?
Skeletor, you do have a squashy bunny called Scruffles.
Shush, Whiplash. Have you lost your mind? Nobody must know about Scruffles, the squashy bunny. Can you imagine what would happen if Gerard O'Connor found out about Scruffles? I'd never hear the end of it. Make sure you edit that part out.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right. Soda also wants me to call Roadrunner. Let me just grab my phone. Right. Here we go. Okay, it's ringing. Hello, Roadrunner. It's Skeletor. How are you? That's hilarious. Tell me, how are you able to stay one step ahead of Wile E. Coyote? Okay, but how are you able to anticipate his elaborate traps? Yes, that's clever. You're too funny. Right, are you still coming to my barbecue this Friday? Okay, see you there. Yes, meep meep bung bung to you too. Bye! Okay. Thanks for the questions, Soda. I hope that helps. Jason Raphael Murdoch has 3 questions. Number 1. Who would you rather help you paint your bathroom? Edward Scissorhands, Davros, or Jabba the Hutt? Oh, definitely Edward Scissorhands. He's the only one who can climb a stepladder. Question 2. Which political figure would you want to run Eternia? Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Tony Blair, or Mayor McCheese? My vote would be for the cheeseburger. And question 3. Do you think there are alien bases on the moon? Yes, and I think there are human bases there as well. To think otherwise is madness. Am I supposed to believe that man went to the moon and never returned? That notion is completely absurd. Thanks for the questions, Jason. Retro Toy Guy Sai has 3 normal questions again. Number 1. Fanning or Johnson? Which Dakota would be best suited to play a sheep in a school nativity? Oh, Fanning would get the role because her sheep impression is very convincing. Dakota Johnson is much better at impersonating moorhens and other waterfowl. Question 2. De Niro, Pacino, or Nicholson? Which would you prefer to drive your nan to the shops? Well, I would pick De Niro, as he is the only one with taxi driving experience. And question 3. Taylor Swift? Yes, please. Have her delivered to the Monkey Boy nest as soon as possible. I shall do my best not to break her in the first 5 minutes. Thanks for the question, Si. Alex James has 3 inquiries this week. Number 1. Is it true that Potsy from Happy Days is really Trapjaw? Yes, well spotted, Alex. I was wondering how long it would take for someone to point that out. And question 2. Wasn't Storm Shadow originally supposed to work for you as Ninja, but Cobra Commander enticed him away with a bigger paycheck? Yes and no. He was offered a position in 1983, but as it turned out, he was unable to provide suitable references, and he also failed the police background checks. In addition to this, it was discovered that he was not an idiot, and I do prefer to employ idiots wherever possible. Question 3 is for Whiplash. Whiplash, come here immediately, you imbecile.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right. Alex wants to know if Katrina and the waves really were walking on sunshine.
Why is he asking me, Skeletor?
I have no idea, Whiplash.
I don't know the answer, Skeletor.
And why would you? Tell me, Whiplash, would you like to say penis?
Yes, please, Skeletor.
Right. You may say it, but only softly. Go ahead and say it now.
Penis, Skeletor.
Yeah, well done. Now get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Thanks for the questions, Alex. Andrew asks, what makes me cry? Well, nothing makes me cry, except the unbearable joy of looking at kittens, and exposure to pollen, and the unending existential dread of this pointless existence. Oh, and the ending of the film Big, where the boy's pants go all flappy. Question 2. If you had to switch up your colour scheme, what would you choose? Well, I'm happy to remain blue, but I would like my chest armour to be made of silver and my hood to be pink to match the apron that I do not have. Thank you for the questions, Andrew. 01 Masters asks, Batgirl versus Evil Lyn. Well, assuming you mean who would win in a fight, the winner would be Evil Lyn. Thank you for the most pedestrian question of the week. Brushstroke has 3 questions. Number 1. If you could pick a new minion from the original Ghostbusters movie, would you select Slimer, a demon dog, or the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Oh, definitely the Terror Dog. I love those. Question 2. Have you ever met Zool or Gozer the Destructor? And if so, what was that like? Yes, I met Gozer in Central Park during the winter of 1984. She wasn't very chatty, but due to the extremely cold weather, I was able to see her nipples through her weird bubble outfit, which was a pleasant distraction. And question 3. Are you excited for the new Ghostbusters movie? If you go see it, who will you take with you? Well, I'm not excited, but I am interested in seeing it. If I go to the theatre to see it, I will take Scareglow and Evil Lyn. I will also take my own snacks, because I refuse to pay theatre prices. Thanks for the questions, Brushstroke. Ben Stutley has a couple of questions. Number 1. When do you think the new Gen A, after the current Gen Z, will start? And was there a previous Gen A? Well, Generation A, or Alpha, are already among us, as their birth years range from 2010 to the mid-2020s. Gen B, or Generation Beta, will be born from 2025 to 2039. I do not know if there was a previous Generation Alpha because I refuse to do mathematics on a Sunday. Question 2. Do you find that plastic clothes pegs last less long than the wooden type? Yes, plastic clothes pegs become brittle with prolonged exposure to UV rays, and wooden pegs will last for decades, although they do have a tendency to leave marks on clothing and foreskins. Thanks for the questions, Ben. Kat has a couple of questions and a request. Question 1. Do you sometimes show bare skull or always wear a hood? Well, I always wear a hood in public, but I remove it when showering and when I go to bed. Question 2. Which powers do you wish you had? I wish I could fly right up to the sky, but I can't. I also wish I could shoot laser beams out of my eye sockets, and also wish that I could have some awareness of when I have upset a woman. Right, Kat has a question for Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad and wants me to call her. Let me just grab my phone again. Right, here we go. Okay, it's ringing.
Hello?
Hello, Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. It's Skeletor. Tell me, why do you call Joker your pudding? And do you really love him?
Well, I use pudding as a term of endearment. And yes, I do really love him. Why?
I'm asking for a friend that doesn't appear to have their common sense switched on today.
I see. Are you going to add their name to your ninny list?
No, not on this occasion. Tell me, what colour panties are you wearing?
I'm not wearing any panties.
Oh, you saucy bitch. Goodbye. Thanks for those questions, Kat. I hope that helps. Mike Ciccone asks, is there an equal opposite to the ninny list? What do you call it, and what are the responsibilities of membership in this anti-ninny list? Great question, Mike. Yes, I have such a list, and it's called the Chocolate-Covered Peanut List. Members are entitled to claim a chocolate-covered peanut, and this privilege is awarded to those who make good movie recommendations, those who make me laugh, and those who make my life easier in one way or another. Chocolate-covered peanut claims should be made in person, and those suffering peanut allergies may request an apple instead. Thanks for the question, Mike. Des T writes, I've recently rediscovered my old childhood bike at my parents' house. What's the best way to make the chain work again? I don't want to use oil or WD-40. Well, I suggest that you scrub all the rust off using a stiff wire brush and then get some dry lube from Halfords. This is a dry film silicone spray and will not stain. Alternatively, use bacon grease. It will stain, but your bicycle will smell of bacon. Des also asks what sort of paper he should use to prevent his homemade cookies from sticking to the oven tray. Well, Des, you should use grease-proof paper, also known as baking parchment. Thanks for the questions. I hope that helps. Stephen Gray has 3 questions. Number 1, what day of the week are the bin men due? Well, at Snake Mountain, the trash is collected on a Friday, and at the Monkey Boy Nest, a Tuesday. I'm afraid I don't know where you live, so am unable to determine your collection day. However, if you send me a private message on Twitter and tell me your address, I will be able to find out for you. I will also be able to send you a Christmas card and send Ninja around to steal the laundry from your washing line. Question 2. What is better for travelling over in an automobile? Roads and tarmac, like we have on Earth, or desert wasteland, such as on Eternia? Earth's roads offer a smoother driving experience and less chance of spinal injury, but on Eternia we prefer to use vehicles with tracks or avoid the ground entirely by using machines capable of flight. And question 3. Why does the number 33 keep appearing in strange and sinister places? Well, 33 is a master number or angel number and is often associated with healing and spiritual insight. If you see the number frequently, it is a sign that the universe is trying to tell you something and is a symbol of guidance. Thanks, Stephen. I hope that helps. Speciality Ninny Gerard O'Connor rounds out the episode with the following questions. Number 1. If I were you and you were I, would you waste your time with my channel as I do yours? Yes, I would. Not only would I watch it, I would also subscribe and share it eagerly. And that's the best joke in the show. And question 2. Which of the following would you add to your group of minions? Big Bird, Kermit the Frog, the Count, the Cookie Monster, or Bert and Ernie? Probably the Count. Perhaps he could give Beastman some maths lessons. Thanks for the questions, Gerald. I called him Gerald again. Did you hear me? No, it was great. It was great. Right, and that's the end of the episode. Thanks to everyone who sent in questions this week, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up and share the channel with your minions. Do subscribe if you haven't done so already, and do leave me a comment or a question for next week. Right, I'm off to watch Trading Places. See you next time. Bye!